Ladies and gentlemen, gather close and prepare yourselves for a tale drenched in irony and retribution, a saga of those who dared to dismantle a soul, piece by precious piece, only to seek the luxury of a peaceful night's rest afterward. Oh, the audacity. They tore you apart, fully expecting to remain whole themselves. They fancied themselves as artists, weaving destruction across the canvas of your life, each lie, betrayal, and insult a stroke of what they deludedly called genius. In their arrogance, they believed they could walk away unscathed. But life has a way of exacting payment for every masterpiece, and their creation is unraveling into a waking nightmare. They mistook your kindness for weakness, your love for foolishness. They failed to see the extraordinary strength it took for you to endure their storms, or the courage it demanded to walk away when the weight became unbearable. They thought breaking you would be easy, but breaking you was their first mistake. Thinking they could escape the consequences was their second. Now, the peace they sought is slipping from their grasp, their rest disrupted by the echoes of your silence and the void of your absence. They dismantled you in their selfishness, only to find they'd shattered something far more fragile, their own sense of self. How can they sleep when the ghost of their actions stares back at them in the quiet hours? You have become the mirror they cannot avoid, reflecting their cowardice, cruelty, and utter refusal to take accountability. No matter how deeply they bury the past, your resilience rises in their mind, unrelenting and undeniable. It's poetic, isn't it? They sought to break you, but instead they find themselves in pieces. They stole your peace, and now live in the ruins of their own making. They'll try to justify it, of course, clinging to self-delusions that you somehow deserved it, that their actions were right. But in the stillness of the night, when their thoughts grow louder, they know the truth: they wronged you, and they lost something irreplaceable in the process. That truth is the monster under their bed, the shadow that lingers in every quiet corner. Peace cannot be faked, and it evades those who act without integrity. They failed on every count. While they wanted to leave you broken, they never anticipated that ruins could be rebuilt, stronger and more beautiful than before. Meanwhile, they sit amidst the rubble of their own soul, unable to rebuild, because they lack the courage to face the truth. Do not pity them. Every word, every betrayal, every selfish act planted the seeds of their suffering. Now they reap what they've sown. It is not your job to rescue them from the harvest they worked so hard to cultivate. You've risen above, transformed their cruelty into compassion for yourself, not for them. Their betrayal became your wisdom, their selfishness your strength. You've grown, healed, and flourished, and in doing so, you've achieved the one thing they never thought possible: you've moved on. That, my friends, is the ultimate revenge, not vengeful, but triumphant. Your silence, your resilience, your healing, they are louder than any words ever could be. And oh, how it torments them. Every moment of your happiness, every smile, every accomplishment is a thorn in their side, a reminder that they failed to destroy you. They wanted chaos, drama, and tears. Instead, they are met with the deafening roar of your indifference. That silence terrifies them, because it reminds them of their insignificance in the story of your life. They underestimated you, and now they wrestle with sleepless nights and restless thoughts. No matter how many lies they tell themselves or how many distractions they chase, the truth is waiting for them in the stillness. They were wrong. They were cruel, and no apology can mend the damage they caused. You don't need their validation, you never did. Their opinion of you was never a measure of your worth. While they spiral into self-made chaos, you stand tall, untouchable, and free. Their torment is a testament to the poetic justice of life itself. Karma requires no intervention, no effort on your part. It works with a quiet relentlessness, balancing the scales they tipped with their actions. Let them lie awake, haunted by questions they'll never have the courage to answer. Let them sit in the wreckage of their choices while you rise, shining brighter and soaring higher than ever before. Their regret runs deeper than losing you. It's the crushing realization that they cannot replicate what they destroyed. No distraction, no hollow relationship can fill the void left by your absence. The memory of your kindness, your love, your unwavering strength, it plays on repeat in their minds, a haunting melody they cannot escape. They wanted to be the hero in a story where they were the villain. Now, every memory of you is a dagger they can't remove, a wound they can't heal. But don't lift a finger. Don't say a word. Their spiral is their reckoning, their sleepless nights their punishment. Meanwhile, you've already won. You've reclaimed your peace, your power, your life. That, my friends, is the real triumph, the freedom to live, thrive, and shine without them. While they remain trapped in the shadows of their own making, you've moved into the light. Let their torment continue, their sleepless nights echoing with the truth they can't escape. And you keep shining, keep thriving, and let your silence speak the loudest. That silence is their reckoning, and your happiness is the justice they never saw coming. And so, as you ascend higher, untethered and radiant, their torment deepens. Every step you take forward is a step they stumble back, trapped in the quicksand of their own regret. They watch, helpless, as you forge a future that doesn't just exclude them, it erases the very power they thought they had over you. Their attempts to rewrite the story, to paint themselves as victims or misunderstood architects of your pain, fall flat. The world sees the truth in your strength, and their facade cracks under the weight of reality. They can't escape the haunting realization that their actions only sharpened your edges. Where they expected to see ruins, they see a fortress, impenetrable and unshaken. Where they hoped for a broken version of you, they're met with someone who is more whole, more unbreakable than ever. And that realization gnaws at them. Every moment you spend flourishing is a moment they are reminded of their failure, not just to hurt you, but to hold on to someone they never deserved in the first place. But here's the twist they never saw coming. You don't just survive, you thrive. You've not only reclaimed what they tried to take, but also built something even more extraordinary. Your laughter rings louder, your steps grow bolder, your light shines brighter. It's a light that exposes every shadow they tried to cast, leaving them nowhere to hide from the truth. And that truth, dear one, is this: their actions were a reflection of their brokenness, not yours. They wanted to drag you into their darkness, but instead you illuminated their flaws with your resilience. Now they live with the unbearable irony that the only thing they succeeded in destroying was their illusion of control. Every attempt to move on, to find peace in the arms of others or solace in distraction, crumbles under the weight of what they lost. They can't recreate what you gave so freely, the warmth, the loyalty, the love that only someone as rare as you could provide. That love was a privilege, one they squandered, and no substitute will ever fill the void they now carry. And as they spiral further, reaching for fleeting comforts and shallow victories, you rise, untouched by their chaos. They were the storm, but you've become the calm after. They were the destruction, but you've become the rebirth. The power they thought they held over you now feels like sand slipping through their fingers, leaving them with nothing but the bitter taste of regret. The beauty of your triumph lies not in their suffering, but in your growth. You've shown them and the world that no one has the power to define you, let alone destroy you. Their actions may have left scars, but those scars are now marks of survival, proof of a strength they couldn't break. You wear them not as reminders of the pain, but as symbols of your transformation, your ability to turn even the darkest moments into light. So let them remain in the shadows of their own making, haunted by the echoes of their choices. Let them wrestle with the truth that you are no longer the person they thought they could control. You've evolved beyond their reach, leaving them trapped in the cycle of their own undoing. Their regret is theirs to bear, their torment a reflection of the void they can never fill. And you walk forward untethered and free, carrying nothing of their darkness with you. You are the proof that no storm lasts forever, that even in the face of betrayal, strength and grace can emerge victorious. Let the world see your story, not as one of pain, but as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Because while they remain stuck in their sleepless nights, you are busy building a life so full, so rich, so unapologetically yours that their absence feels like nothing more than a forgotten shadow. This is your power. This is your revenge. And it is glorious.